시위원회에서 글랜드의 시와 함께 이렇게 훌륭한 행사를 소녀상 1주년을 기념하는 훌륭한 행사를 하게 돼서 이렇게 왔습니다. 여러분들 함께 참여해서 이렇게 훌륭한 일을 할 수 있도록 여러분들 계속해서 지원해주고 앞으로 계속해서 온 미국 전체에서 이런 운동이 일어날 수 있도록 여러분들 함께 참여해 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 오늘 개회를 선포하겠습니다.
Arouse some controversy in Japan only, to be honest. This is an issue which cannot be in any way questioned. Its historicity is a well-known fact, and that is the reason that the people of Glendale, all of them, stand united with the people of Korea, and especially with those individuals, unfortunately very few individuals. Now, before I start speaking about the subject matter of today's solemn occasion, I do want to acknowledge some dignitaries that are with us today. And if I forget anyone, I do forgive me. I just saw some and I may have not seen everyone. We have Congressman Ed Royce with us. Congresswoman Judy Chu. We have Council Member Paula Devine in the audience also. We have former Council Member.
Good evening. Everybody here is a VIP. So it'll take all night to introduce everybody here. I just want to introduce some of the dignitaries that was missed. And I want to recognize the people who made this event possible by sponsoring this event. First of all, I don't know if Paula Devine, our new councilwoman, was introduced. Paula, can you stand up? Our new councilwoman. We have former mayor of Irvine, Mr. Sookie Kang. And our friendly city, Suncheon City team is here, the province team is here, so we have a representative from the Suncheon City. And we also have the local teams here, but especially I want to recognize these two people, because these two people have really made this event possible. They're kind of like my heroes. They're from Seoul Metropolitan Theatrical Company. Artistic director who made this event possible with her drive, with her courage, and with her energy. Kim Yeon, artistic director. To our library. CPF 건축교사 잔리, 충격교회 목사님, 민중기 목사님. 그다음에 LA 사랑의 교회 우리 김규성 목사님, 저희 담임 목사님입니다. 봉도교대 우리 이승철 교수님 계세요? 이승철 교수님. 봉덕여대가 이번에 굉장히 진짜 중요한 것 같았습니다. 봉덕 Women's University has signed MOU with the Korean Glendale Sister City Association and is
should not only be admitted, but should be taught in the history books in Japan. Why? Because it's hard to get the future right if you can't, if you get the past wrong. If you lie about the past, and the reason I'm speaking out about this is because the mayor of Osaka, as you know, claimed that this was painted for their own rehabilitation, for their own help in coming to terms. What we wanted for them and what we want for them today is closure. So thank you, and especially Frank and the members of the City Council, Mayor, those of you who took this stand and erected this statue. Congratulations. Thank you very much. It's indeed an honor for me to be here along with Congresswoman Judy Chu and former Irvine Mayor Sookie Kang. And I just want to share with you, yes, it was 7 years ago that we had the hearings in our Foreign Affairs Committee And we heard from several of the grandmothers, as we call them, explain their terrible ordeal. And legislation had been introduced by Congressman Mike Honda and myself as co-authors. And our goal was to get the House of Representatives to go on record acknowledging the overwhelming vote. And for the first time, many Americans learned about the depth of what had happened to over 200,000 young women, the personal tragedies. And the reason we're involved in this, and the reason that this statue is here, is because it has still not been admitted in Japan. Now, in January, I traveled here when one of the Comfort women had passed away, who I knew, to pay my respects.
Commemoration of Comfort Women Day, but also on the 7th anniversary of the passing of the Congressional Resolution on Comfort Women. You in Glendale have taken the lead, and I admire you so much because you have done so much to shine a light on this issue with this commemoration and with your incredible peace statue. So I must really commend the Glendale Korea Sister City Association and the City of Glendale for doing this, and also your incredible president who has done so much for the community, Chang Lee. Can we give them all a big round of pressure from the Japanese government? But he felt that it was only right to make sure this happened. Now, he is not Korean, he is not a woman, but he's never given up in the fight to get justice.
네, 사진을 찍으시는 동안 제가 간단하게 설명을 드리겠습니다. 에드 로이스 외교정책위원장은 지난 2007년 연방하원을 통과한 위안부 결의안의 공동 발의자로 참여했으며 2014년 1월 31일 강하게 꾸짖으신 것으로 유명하십니다.
Representative Ed Royce has participated as a co-sponsor of House resolution that was approved by the House of Representatives in the year 2007. Moreover, he visited the Peace Statue as the first congressperson on the January 31st of 2014. Besides, he is well known for his bold statements against Japan's distortion of history.
에드 로이스 의원이 이번에 수상하실 평화의 상은 올해 창립 15주년을 맞는 한일 기독연맹에서 수여하는 상으로 한국과 일본 양국의 전 현직 국회의원과 장관, 대사를 역임한 지도자들로 구성된 한일 기독연맹에서 로이스 의원의 업적에 감사하는 마음으로 드리는 상입니다.
The award for Mr. Royce has been created by the Korea-Japan Christian Coalition, which is on its 15th anniversary this year. The Korea-Japan Christian Coalition is consisted of leaders from both countries, such as former and current representatives, ministers, and ambassadors. They were deeply moved by the service of Mr. Royce, and they unanimously agreed to bestow him with his special recognition.
국가공로대사를 읽어드리도록 하겠습니다. 일본군의 비인간적 만행에 고통받은 위안부 피해자들의 아픔에 동참하고 법제화를 통해 이를 치료하고자 한 귀하의 노고의 경의를 표합니다. 존경하는 위원장께서는 미주 한일 재정을 대표 발의하셨고 마침내 이를 성사시키는 등 미국 내 한사회 각별한 우위를 보여주셨습니다. 또한 귀하는 2007년 미 하원을 통과한 위안부 결의안 HRES-121의 공동 발의자로 참여하셨습니다. 2014년 1월 31일에는 연방 하원 의원으로서는 최초로 평화 소녀상을 방문해 헌화함으로써 위안부 피해자들의 고통을 함께 했습니다. 아울러 위안부 피해자 고 황금자 할머니 분향소를 방문, 잔혹한 과거사를 부정하는 왜곡하는 일본 지도층의 형태를 강력하게 비판했습니다. 아베 일본 총리의 야수군이 신과 참배를 실수라는 거침없이 비판한 귀하의 견해에 우리 모두 공감합니다. 특히 최근 일본 정부의 고노타마 검증 결과 발표 시 한국 정부와 우려를 같이 한다. 우리는 역사로부터 배워야 하며 역사의 실수를 되풀이하지 말아야 한다는 귀하의 탁월한 역사 의식에 존경을 표합니다. 이에 본회는 미국 글렌델시가 제정한 한국 위안부의 날을 기념하며 우리 모두의 감사와 존경의 뜻을 담은 이 패와 함께 한일 기독 의원 연맹 특별 공로 대상을 드립니다. We pay homage to your striving to share the pains of Kafir women who suffer from the inhumanity of Japanese military and to heal the pain through legislation. Honorable Chairman have shown a special friendship to the Korean society in USA by not only leading the proposal of the Korean American Day, but also actualizing it. You also co-sponsor the Kafir Women Resolution, HRES 121, that is passed the House of Representatives in 2007. We share the Kafir women's pains by visiting the Peace Girls Monument with offering of flowers as the first lawmaker of House of Representatives ever. You blessed the behavior of Japanese leadership who denied and restored their virtual past when you visited the incense altar of late grandmother Hwang Geum-ja, who was a victim of Kafir women. We agree on your opinion, clearly pointing out that Abe Japanese Prime Minister's visiting war shrine is a mistake. Especially we pay our respect to your outstanding historical awareness appeared from your words of I share my concerns with Korea about Japanese behavior. We should learn from history and shouldn't repeat historical mistake against recent announcement of verification of Kono statement underpaid by Japanese government. We give you Korea-Japanese Catholic Lawmaker Alliance Special Achievement Prize with the flag containing thank and respect of all of us with commemorating the Korean Kafir Women's Day, which is legislated by the City of Glendale, USA, July 27, 2014. 한일 기독 의원연맹 대표회장 김용진 전 문무부 장관 국가조정기도 초대장 상임대표 황우여 전 새누리당 대표 국회 인권포럼 대표 한국 위안부의 날로 제정하는 데 앞장서셨습니다. 또한 미국 최초의 글렌델 시청 군의 공원의 평화의 소녀상 건립을 주도함으로써 일본 군 국조의 부활 저지와 위안부 할머니들의 고통스러운 절규 해결에 유리찬 노력을 기울여 오셨습니다. 또한 귀하는 세계 평화와 자유, 민주주의를 지키기 위해 베트남전에 참전했다 얻게 된 참전 용사들의 고통을 누그러뜨리기 위해 상담과 일자리 창출 등을 통해 그들에 대한 지속적인 지원을 해오셨습니다. 이와 함께 지역 항공 사업과 많은 제조업이 도산하고 불황이 지속되는 가운데 실업률을 낮추기 위한 교육연합을 결성하는 등 소외된 이웃을 위한 노력을 기울여 오셨습니다. 이는 우리의 미국 글렌델시가 제정한 한국 위안부의 날을 기념하며 우리 모두의 감사와 존경의 뜻을 담은 이 패와 함께 세계 한일 교류 협력 특별 공로 대상을 드리는 바입니다. You took the initiative in legislating the day of July 30th when the House of Representatives adopted a resolution demanding solution of Kafir women's issue as Korean Kafir Women's Day when you served as the mayor of City Glendale. You also have made a continuous effort on blocking reassurance of Japanese militarism as well as one settlement of Painful City, a trial of former Kafir women by leading the establishment of the Peace Girl movement at the internal part of City Hall for the first time in the United States of America. We continuously support war veterans with counseling and job training for reducing their pains, which are acquiring after engagement in Vietnam War that has kept the peace, freedom, and democracy of the world. In addition to that, you have made an effort for the neighbors with establishing a Federation of Education to reduce the hardcore unemployment rate in the environment of bankruptcy of the local aviation industry and many manufacturing industries in continuous depression. we give you the World Kickoff Special Achievement Prize with this plaque containing thanks and respect of all of us with commemorating Korean Comfort Women's Day, which is legislated by the City of Glendale, USA, July 27, 2014. 상임대표 Standing Representative Mr. Youngjin Kim, Joint Representative 황우영, 신호범, and 이근무.
Which was inhumane, and history will never forget it.
이런 사실을 목도하면서 미국에서는 최초로 우리 글렌데일시에서 평화의 소녀상을 건립하시고 이처럼 위안부 나라를 통해서
for not being able to attend, but he was on a pre-scheduled trip to Mexico with the governor. I'm here on behalf of the senator to present Senate Resolution 786, and I'll just read the bottom portion of it because the resolution is quite long. Resolved by Senator Kevin De Leon that he recognizes July 30, 2014 as Korean Comfort Women's Day in California. In so doing, respectfully memorializes all the comfort women who endure the denial of what we hold to be the most inviolable of human rights, and commend all Californians who honor and remember these women on this day. Member Resolution 786, Kevin De Leon.